It is Halloween once again, where all the ghosties and ghoulies and long-legged beasties and things that go bump in the pound shop are bought by me and then paraded in front of this camera, generally. Nearly all from Poundland this year, because 99p stores in Pound World are dead. And that, friends, is the true horror. Anyway, let us begin with something I think I have left over from last year. Halloween glittered nails. Because nothing says the spirits of the dead are coming back to haunt the living than massively long, overly glamorous fingernails. Look, there's a stylised mummy. It must be horrifying. I wonder if they do toenails as well. That would be really unpleasant. Anyway, yes, occasions for you. Oh, specially for me. Well, I'd better put them on then and see how long I can wear them whilst attempting to review things. This isn't going to go well, is it? Already they're too tight and too difficult. I don't know the sizes of them. That's made things difficult. Does that fit on? Oh no, I've muffed it up. Mother, I don't know which nail goes on which finger, Mother. I think actually this is about all I can manage. I think it's just too large for them. Even the thumb's coming off. Great. There we are.
I wouldn't lie to you about 3,000 centipedes.
Oh, that's come off as well. The nails of annoyance have already descended upon us. Let's have a look at something a little more traditionally Halloweeny, shall we? How about some bloody balloons? See, I wasn't joking. A 15-pack of bloody balloons. Have you got them bloody balloons? Yeah, bloody balloons. Yeah, these are going to have to come off a bit. Oh, there's bloody glitter everywhere. This truly is a horrible day. Yeah, so apparently these are sort of slightly unpleasant, slightly see-through, off-colour sort of latex balloons with red handprints on them. How absolutely lovely. Well, better blow one up then. Have that kind of look of a used condom about them, don't they? So that is the colour. I think that's deeply unpleasant. Well, here we go. Well, they're bloody balloons, all right. If you do find a used condom with spooky handprints on it, then do consult your local exorcist. Well, let's do it up and then put it in the background. And that will be our very own Halloween decoration. That's the beginning of our Halloween mood sofa. There we are. Marvellous. They're a little bit less unpleasant blown up, actually, I think, because the sort of yellowing has gone from them. They still look not particularly hygienic, and certainly not something you'd want to put in your mouth, which is a shame, because I just did to blow the bloody thing up. Right, next up. This is more like it. It is an evil witch. Hello, I'm quite evil. I don't know if it's told you, but it's true. It is. Witch motion sensor. In fact, I would have forgotten that. Screams when activated. Me too. Yeah, I actually quite like the design of this. I genuinely do. I think the face is sort of a classic play on the witch tropes, but also very amusing. It's just nicely sculpted, nicely put together for £1. I think that's quite a nice little decoration. It's not articulated or anything, obviously, it is a statue. But I like the pose, I like the translucent skin and the hair and that. It's very good, and I'm assuming it's going to light up. Oh, I made the fatal error of not actually testing it, so we might have to jump cut while I go and get batteries or something. Nope, it works, and apparently does chimpanzee impressions. Yeah, you can stop now. Well, the arms don't really glow. The head glows and flashes a bit, but most of it comes from the stomach. Yes, I'm going to turn this off now. Man, that really does sound like a walking chimpanzee, doesn't it? Make it bleed. I must say, I've heard that noise before. Didn't they used to put that in like loads of different little cheap electronic devices years ago? That is a familiar sound effect. Very good, Witchy Poo. Go over here with that balloon, and if anybody comes near it, fucking kill them. It's Halloween, you can get away with it. It'll be fine. So, who likes plates? Who likes horror? Who likes horror plates? Yep, they're pushing the boat out this year, specifically the boat full of shit. Well, yeah, it's apparently severed fingers. Severed fingers on a plate. There's my balls under there, I think. Well, let's get the old gumph off here. Oh, God. It's that plastic. It's incredibly hard to tear. Yep, here we are. Is a plastic plate that's been badly painted black by the feels of it. Yep, you've got 2 eyeballs, red and bloodshot and weird, and red and bloodshot and weird. Could be goat's eyes. They look a bit like that. Music of the Spheres. Woo! There's a thumb. That's always nice. Some more fingers. Yep. There's a bit of somebody who's fallen foul of the mafia or been caught stealing somewhere. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Interestingly, the thumbs have short nails and the fingers have long nails, implying these are from different people. Perhaps these are ladies' fingers, but men's thumbs. Not really something I thought I'd be thinking about today. I'm not entirely impressed with sort of the blood and the gore and the bone, to say the least. It's just like somebody stuck a tooth in the end of it. Oh, well, there we are. This reminds me of the Dr. Bees cartoon Harry did, doesn't it? Have you sampled the platter? Well, yes, and I wasn't impressed. Tell you what, I am looking forward to bloody sampling, though. Right, bit of nostalgia time, guys. Look what I bloody found. Doon, 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 by Vidal. Hopefully Vidal soon. Those weird fucking jelly things. So these were everywhere in the 80s, and they had every different bloody franchise under the sun doing them, you know. I can't remember the specifics now. It's probably Ninja Turtles and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, they're basically sort of jelly in a plastic container with something on the back to stop the air and the ants getting in. What more do you want from your life? Look, this one's a weird bug, and so is this one. See? It's nice to have a bit of diversity, isn't it? I'm going to eat this immediately because I really want to know what these taste like. Do they taste like they used to in the 80s? Since I haven't had one for 30 years, I probably won't be able to tell you. Anyway, I'm going to continue to talk and fill time because I can't get the bloody corner off this damn thing. Here we go. With Herculean effort, the horrifying bug is revealed. And yep, that's sticky as a bugger. Blimey. There we... Oh, God. It's stuck all my hands and that. Yeah, I must have had, like, 50 of these damn things at some point when I was a kid. These were everywhere. Right, give it a bite. Oh, I'm eating the whole thing, apparently. Oh, did that come off that, or was that silver from the glittery nails? Am I eating something I shouldn't? Don't know. Oh, it's pretty nice, though. Yeah. Oh, slight fruit flavouring. Pretty fake fruit. Pretty fake fruit flavouring. Crikey, there's a tongue twister for you. Very sweet, obviously, because it's mostly sugar. Yeah, it's pretty nice, actually. I genuinely enjoyed that. Were they as nice as that in the 80s? I can't remember. Obviously, they were nicer because they had a franchise like He-Man or whatever. Actually, I'm sure they did He-Man once. So, you could finally fulfill your dream of eating Beastman's leg. But mostly it's glucose syrup, and then another form of sugar, and then gelatin from both pork and beef hooves. I like a nice bit of a hoof mix-up, so fantastic. That was jolly, wasn't it? Nice to go back in time with your taste buds there. I'll tell you what's not so nice to go back and look at. Body parts. Particularly when I hold them upside down. So they had a couple of these things, body parts in a tray. Oh no, there has been bad surgery from an evil man, and they have left behind this. What is this? I don't know. I think it's supposed to be a brain, because of the structure of it and the thing, but it's are you supposed to take it out and inflate it? I don't know. Let's learn together, friends. Yeah, the others were like the more obvious sort of heart and that kind of stuff, but I'm guessing they're going for brain. Is it supposed to be a lung or something like that? Oh no, it's rock hard. It's not inflating or anything. Is it a brain? Is it just because brains don't generally have a glove system to them. I'll wear your brain like a glove. That sounds like some kind of absolutely appalling threat from like an 80s slasher film or something, doesn't it? Ah, dearie me. Well, there we are. Can we make it look like it's pulsating? Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. The answer to that was yes. Well, that's why is that on the back? Tell you what it is. No effort whatsoever. It just looks like it's sort of fallen to bits coming out of the latex mould. I don't know what's in latex mould. It's not even made of latex. It's just some sort of far more solid, rubbery plastic stuff. Well, tell you where that's going, guys. Landfill. Blimey. What a world. Anyway, tell you what's better than body parts. Bucket full of doll parts, anyone? The amount of people who have told me about this one, and yeah, I see why. It's literally a bucket of doll parts. And specifically arms. I think they're all arms. And the giant one coming out in the middle as well. So from two different types of doll. So it's just very cheap dolls. They just went to the factory and scooped some of the arms up into a box and then put them in some of these. Amazing. So how many arms do you get, do you think? I don't know. I'm going to look and see if there is a leg in here. There's one large arm. And the rest are all arms, yeah. So it says doll parts. It's actually doll arms, quite specifically. Great. There, let us shake hands, and now we are friends. Doesn't quite work because the way the hands are done. Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? Yeah. Well. Yeah, we've done it. Friends. Could we attach them and have some sort of upgraded witch? Have a sort of multi-armed deity thing going on here? The answer to that is no. Get over there. Well, there we are. Bucket full of doll parts. It couldn't really be more obviously. Here's some cheap stuff that we've managed to vaguely sort of push towards a Halloweeny bit. But hey, I suppose there is something creepy about just a thing of doll parts, isn't there? No, there is not really, is there? Wait a minute. I've got the answer, guys. Couple of doll parts in a balloon. There we are. That's got to be maximum creepiness, right? Right? It's not, it's just going to rattle around in a balloon. I could inflate it, but I think somehow that would just give this awful idea more credence. Right, next up. I tell you what's bloody spine-chilling, my friends. It chills me to the spine, so it does. Allow me to demonstrate. Toilet seat covers. Frightful and grim, and that's just the concept. Spine-chilling toilet covers. Dare you sit down? So this is an image of a, falling to bits, rotting, zombified hand coming out of a load of swirling blood in a horrible, sort of dirty, bloody toilet seat. Without getting into specifics, normally if you see blood on a toilet seat, it's not to do with Halloween. But, yeah, that's a thing. So if you've ever really wanted to have a rotting hand attacking your bum and genitalia while you're sitting on the toilet, well, this is your lucky day. You can fulfil your wish, at least partially. I'm going to have to go and stick this on the toilet and see what it looks like, really, aren't I? Turns out it looks like this. That's good, isn't it? There's a little thing, incidentally, on the side of it which says, there is a possibility the stickers may stain or be difficult to remove from other surfaces. Great. Also, keep away from fire and sources of ignition. Well, don't set your toilet on fire. That's my Halloween tip for you all. Oh my god, what is this? It's just like a generic owl thing that they've stuck a load of black glitter on with sort of red beads in the eyes. The glitter's coming off everywhere, and in fact it's missing. There's huge sort of scales of it just missing on it. Black glitter evil eye owl. Well, you're not joking. Oh, it's got batteries. I didn't realise. What does it do? Ooh. Let's turn it on and hope the batteries still work. They do not. Oh no, there's really small watch batteries. I haven't got any of those. We're going to have to imagine amongst ourselves what it does. I can tell you exactly what it does. It just flashes those bloody colours that everything flashes, doesn't it? I bet you dollars to donuts. Here we are, let's get in. Can you do any more animal impressions? Can you do a giraffe? Giraffe would be good. Yeah, can you do that? No, you can't. Oh, well, you're going to have to go and live in a brain then, aren't you? I'm going to try and create my own Halloween horror. There we are. That's a good start, I feel. We've got some body parts here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is working now. And by working, I mean not working at all. Eyeball on the front. This, my friends, is going to be in every horror film next year. It is called The Eye Thing. Because we didn't really want to come up with a clever name for it. We're going to have a whole mythos behind it. It's going to appear on the internet if you type the word bum into Ask Jeeves and eat your soul. And but when we say soul, we mean your fish. If you have any flat fish in the house, it will actually eat that and then leave. But it's really spooky. If you haven't got any flat fish, it will eat your other soul. It will eat the bottoms of all your shoes, and then you've got to buy new shoes. You see? And that's awkward, because you've got to leave the house to do it, unless you get them in from Amazon or something. Basically, it's a horrible monster that's a bit of a pain in the arse. Look forward to that coming from Blumhouse next year. So, I think that will do for Halloween 2018. We've had some nice stuff, that witch, and the jelly was all right. And we've had some crap stuff. Everything else. But the most important thing is, I can now scratch my nose without actually having to use my own finger. No, that hurts.
subscribe for more.